Hey friends, it's the MrsVolfie. Well, it's too early to start seeds, but I can still play with plants. This is my bay window. And as you can see, it's really full. Now, I have a very big bay window. So what I decided was to buy myself a plant stand that I could put in the window and raise some plants up, leaving room for more plants, I guess. Well, this thing has to be put together. So let's do that. Welcome to Beverly's Island. Now, this, well, it was all in a package. It was all layered and stuff, but this is how my plant stand has arrived. And this is what it's supposed to look like. So I said, oh, look, Papa, you get to read instructions. And he said, oh, look, Mama, another How MrsVolfie Does It video. So he's over there relaxing after his bath, and I'm going to see. All right, let's do this correctly. First, we want to make sure we have all the parts. So we have one. Whoops. Oh my goodness. I wasn't thinking when I just tore all the wrapper off. 2, 3, 4. Now it seems fairly sturdy in construction. Like I can't bend that. So it's nice and solid. Okay, there's 4 of those. I need 4 of these, but it says I have 4 of these, but I only have 2. Oh, and that's because these are already on here. All right, these are already on here. I have 2 spares, I guess is what those are. I have oh my goodness, all these curly cues get tangled up easy. All right, so here I have the 2 side pieces. I have 2 of these, 2 of these, and the 4 feet, and some kind of tool to tighten the nuts. All right. This is what it is. All right, let's get you a little farther back so you can see.
If that don't work, then ask me.
Howie says, if you didn't hear him, he said read the instructions, and then if that doesn't work, ask him. Typical man, but that's okay. There's actually nothing typical about my husband. Sorry about that. You couldn't see what I was doing. Howie made a really important statement that when you take things apart and they have nuts and bolts, put the nuts and bolts back on them like this. Don't put them in a dish, you'll lose them. Put them back on the part so they'll be ready and available on the part when you need them. Put the bar screw on first, do not tighten first. Verbinden Sie C1 und C2 mit B2. Achten Sie bitte die Schrauben nicht. I can't read German apparently. I advise you to get it as tight on as you can with your fingers, folks, because whipping this little thing around can be a pain in the butt. Oh, because one of these feet doesn't screw all the way in, but if you unscrew the other ones to level it, they're loose. So if I unscrew, do them all, like just put the one in the right place with Loctite, it should be balanced, right? Now this plant stand was, I think, $69, but that's Canadian. And it's made of metal, not cheap dollar store tubular aluminum. This is quite heavy duty, and that's why I spent an hour poring over all the plant stands within my price range to pick one that had the best feedback rating. For customer satisfaction, as well as quality. When I have this shelf on and my crossbars tightened, I'll meet you at the window. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Now, first things first, I want to move this fella because I already have a spot. Him, without knocking my lamp. Oh, Howie, look. It's a perfect spot. Now, this one shelf seems to be leaning, and I'm not thrilled about that. And this one plant that I paid $10 for in this bucket is dying, so I'll have to get a new plant for it. But this is why I bought. Oh, that's really too high. Okay. This is why I bought this plant stand. If I can just turn the handle on this cup, still too high. All right, it's still, the lamp is going to be in the way. It's going to be a problem. So we're going to move things around.
Uh-oh. What was that? Oh, that wasn't good at all.
That's not good at all.
How'd that happen?
I went to move this and it fell off. All right. Since my plant pot broke, and Howie was kind enough to go out and get me just a regular plastic flower pot. Well, this flower pot is bigger than the broken pot. Okay, but first, this is the Christmas cactus that I got just before Christmas. And this looks really, really root bound, kind of. So I've got some soil here. And I'm going to see if I can't repot. Oh, there's some really pretty stones in here. This into, oh yeah, I'm going to have a mess to clean up. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this Zigo cactus and drop it right out of here and into there. And now it has more growing space. I'm going to open this bag of soil. Oof. And start filling in around the roots. And then I'm going to do the same with my plant pot that I broke. I will continue Buddy back over here and lift him up and give him back some of his own dirt. Yeah, I'm going to be sweeping after this. And I'm just going to put in fresh soil around here. All right, so when I have these all transplanted and back in the window and watered, we'll be back. So here it is. And it still has another shelf, but I have decided to leave that for the vines. And I love these curlicues that I can hook the vines on. And I took this cactus out of this store-bought pot, and I put my older cactus in there because this needed a lot more room. So, you know what? The only problem is where I have it. I couldn't have it under the light for obvious reasons, unless I didn't put anything on the top shelf. And I like it. So we can't open that window because it's a crank window. But I'm tempted to get another kind of plant stand for right there. I'm really loving spreading my plants. Now I can get some more because I can go up. I now have more room in my bay window for plants. Yay! Take care. I love you.